we can start now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. To teach that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of games. One of those games is called Fuck Your Jiu-Jitsu. This is our proprietary constraints-based situational drilling sparring methodology, and the idea is that you put a restriction on one person and the other person can kind of do whatever they want. So the first game we're going to play is called Fuck Your Jiu-Jitsu Top Control, and this is designed to teach you how to exert control over somebody without the most commonly used and most comfortable way of controlling someone. So normally if I got past someone's guard and I got to side control, the first thing I would try to do, provided I could get past his frames, would be get chest to chest and create pressure through that, like this connection. I would try to get a crossface, which would break his posture. I might look for an underhook, which would break his structure. Those would all be really good things. I'd want to connect my hands together. I'd want to immobilize my partner. The point of this game is that you are not going to be allowed to make chest-to-chest contact. So you're trying to control your partner, but you can't do it by putting your chest on their chest. So here are the things you cannot do. You cannot put your chest on your partner's chest, and you cannot put your hips directly on your partner's torso. So in other words, you can't use side control or mount in the ways that you are accustomed to doing. You can, however, use any form of wedge or lever to control your partner. So an example of a wedge might be me sticking my thigh underneath his hip like this, and you could use any form of frame to keep your partner in place. So in this case, I'm using my hand. Now obviously if I just use this, Evan's just gonna hip escape and he's gonna get his guard back or whatever. So I'm not gonna tell you at the beginning what all the things are that you can do to prevent your partner from escaping. I promise you, you will suck at this the first time you try it. We've had plenty of black belts visit my academy, not be able to hold someone like this for more than a few seconds, because literally everyone learns to hold somebody down like this, and it's really tricky to figure out on the fly how to not do that and how to still successfully keep someone in place. So I'll give you some guidance. So wedges are great, levers are great. Knee on belly or knee ride is great for this, but if you're not good at knee ride, that doesn't help you very much because people will still escape very easily. And the other part of it is when we say we're trying to hold someone in place, I want to hold them in place, but if they get their guard back, and I mean any sniff of a guard, so like his knee, that's it, we're done. There's no passing in this exercise. I'm not allowed to push his legs back out of the way. If he catches my ankle, that's guard, we're done. Anything like that, we reset. He can turn away from me to turtle. As soon as he gets all the way to his knees, we stop and we have to start again. He can turn in on a single leg. As soon as he gets to his knees, we stop and we start again. So we're allowing for some movement where they're trying to get up and we can still try to keep them back down. But as soon as they get all the way to their knees, we stop and we start again. All right? Levers work like this. If he goes to turn away, that's a lever I can control. If he goes to turn in, that's a lever I can control. He's got 4 of them, well 5 if you include the spine. Try to use levers to prevent your partner from getting the guard back, turning away or turning in. Use wedges to try to immobilize them. You can move around. You can use windshield wipers, you can use spin behinds, you can use anything you like. You just can't do this. You can move to north-south and use your head, but you can't do this. Everybody willing to play a game with me? All right, we're gonna play for 2 minutes and then we're gonna switch top for bottom. What I want you to try and keep in mind, more so than the winning and losing aspect of it, is that it is a game. So reduce the intensity or reduce the complexity. I stole those terms from Chris Paynes, who's a cool UK black belt, and the way he explains it to people is when you're being a training partner for someone in an exercise like this, you are being a training partner. You're not their competitor, so you're not trying to slam home as many wins as possible. You're trying to figure out how to, depending on the difference in size, strength, and experience between you and your training partner, you're trying to figure out how much resistance to give them. You figure that out by either increasing or reducing intensity, so go lighter, or complexity, use less shit. That's the way that you adjust it. Don't ever increase or decrease both right away because you're either dropping or increasing the resistance too much. Does that make sense? We'll do 2 minutes and then we'll switch top to bottom. And I want you to just keep track of what is working for you, what is not working for you, and have questions. And then I will add information as we go to help you figure out how to use wedges better, levers better, and not feel so terrible at this game. Any questions about any of that? Yes, sir.
I'm a little lost.
Yes. I will show you exactly what we're doing. Let's pair up while I go over this stuff with him, and then we'll start a timer. Do you have a timer that you can set for 2 minutes?